Hello, all my beautiful souls, and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today I'm doing a reading for the beautiful sign of Aries for the month of May 2022. I hope all my Aries friends are doing well. I hope the month of April is going well for you. As you know, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do resonate and leave the rest for someone else. I've already meditated on the cards. I've already shuffled the cards, and this is a spread that I have for you today, dear Aries. In the past position, we have the High Priestess, clarified by the Emperor. In the challenging position, we do have the Four of Wands, clarified by the Two of Wands. In the present position, we have the World, clarified by the Ten of Wands. And in the future outcome position, we do have the Eight of Swords, clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. Very interesting spread. Let's get right into it. In the past position, we have the High Priestess. She's one of my favorite cards because the High Priestess has access to an incredibly powerful secret knowledge. On one hand, she sits between these two pillars, between the black column, if you will, with the letter B, which stands for Boaz, and the white column, if you will, that has the letter J on it, and she's kind of like the third column, or the third pillar, if you will. And the B column is Boaz, and it's the pillar of strength. And the J, the Jachin pillar, is the pillar of establishment, and she's sort of like the third pillar. And on the head, she has the crown of Isis, which of course means she's a believer of magic. She is someone who represents basically your intuition. Having the High Priestess and the Emperor in the past position tells me that in the past you were able to tap into intuitive authority. You were able to feel the situation around you. You were able to feel people around you and their energies and their vibrations, and you were able to have authority and push your goals and push whatever it is that you wanted in the direction of in the direction that you wanted to for things to go. You were able to have that control and structure and discipline through your intuition. This is a very powerful combination because both of these cards suggest to me that you have incredible resources inside of you, dear Aries. Very significant. That you could actually invest time in and develop. You know, intuition gets developed as time goes by, right? As you become older, you go through different lessons, you experience growth, and so you become like you start to trust yourself more. You start to have faith in yourself more as you go through, you know, decade after decade, through different experiences, through different situations in your life. And this combination is just phenomenal. And it's telling me that you can, first of all, you have natural leadership. You have natural control that is a part of you, that is an element that lives inside of you. You also have incredible access to sacred knowledge, to powerful knowledge that you may not even be aware of that you have. And so this combination is very powerful and tells me that the divine here wants you to be aware of it, because you can, you know, bring that to the surface again, and you can, you know, have that leadership and authority through your intuition, you know, going forward to make a, you know, a situation in your life much better, to achieve your goals as well. It does look like in the month of May you're gonna have a little bit of lack of harmony, I guess maybe the best way would be to phrase it that way. Lack of support as well, because the Four of Wands is like a card of foundation. It's all about community that matters the most to you. It's people that you know, it's people that are in your life, you know, your neighbors, your colleagues, your friends of friends, you know, the people that, you know, kind of form your community, your beliefs, and everything. And so you may feel a little bit disconnected from them in the month of of May. You may also have lack of plans as well, because you have the Two of Wands here in the clarifying position. Remember that wands are ruled by fire. It's a fire element. So, on one hand, fire is very much needed because it warms us. It allows us to cook. It allows us, and remember that at least in our system, in our solar system, right? The only planet where you can have fire is Earth, because our planet is the only one that has enough oxygen in order for the fire to actually burn. Other planets don't have the amount of oxygen in order to burn, to create a fire. So that in and of itself is already a reminder that fire is something that was given to us by the divine. Remember that Prometheus mythical Greek mythology story, very, very significant. All the stories out there, they all have a thread that, kind of unites everything together. But remember that the wands are ruled by the fire element. And on one hand, the fire keeps us warm. But on the other hand, the fire can burn us. The fire can hurt us. So it's important to have that balance. And you are not having that balance in the month of May. You may feel like there's disagreements in your community, in your home, in your friend circle, if you will. You may feel like there's a tremendous fear of change, that things are changing, and because of that fear, all these things are coming to the surface where, like, oh my gosh, there's change that I'm not ready for. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not sure how I'm going to react to it. And so the divine here is saying, find that balance, find that harmony within yourself. Follow your intuition. Look to the structure and to the discipline that you already have inside of yourself. Remember that you definitely want to kind of meditate a lot, because meditation helps you stay in control of your thoughts, and that way your thoughts and your emotions kind of seem a little bit more balanced, and it helps you move forward and progress and achieve and feel a lot more fulfilled than you otherwise would. In the present position, we have the beautiful World card. That is accomplishment. That means that things are turning in your favor, but specifically, you will gain more harmony in the month of May. You're going to feel a little bit better when it comes to achieving things that you've been working on for quite a long time. Remember that the world is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is all about structure and meaning. So focus in the month of May on structure and meaning, and you will accomplish no matter what, if you will, because you are the one who is on top. Not only do you have the Emperor, who is an expert, you also have the world, which also makes you an expert, because the world is a card of completion, where you get to teach the world something that is meaningful and something that is important. You are the one who has reached that balance between stability and passion. But it is very, very important to remember that the world is an incredible accomplishment card. You are achieving, you are leveling up, and that is important. And that's why you may feel, like there's quite a lot of responsibilities. You may feel like you're multitasking. You may feel like you're juggling, the personal, the professional, the friends, the acquaintances, the neighbors, the colleagues, everything. And so you may feel like quite a lot is on your plate. And this is why you start to overthink things. This is why you start to kind of put yourself in a position where you feel trapped a little bit, where you feel like, oh my gosh, if I do this, all of that other stuff is not going to line up or fall apart or something, and if I do that, all of this stuff is going to fall apart. So it's important to remember that, we all want stability, but you shouldn't let a situation or other people kind of make you feel like you're unable to move forward, or make you feel like you are afraid of doing something wrong. There's no such thing as wrong. It is your perspective that is limiting you and your perspective is defined, by the things that you want to achieve in your life, right? And sometimes when, there's not as much stability, we start to become a little bit scared. It's important to remember that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. It is important to remember that what is yours cannot be taken away from you. So don't allow other people to make you feel like you can't make mistakes or make a move or try new things or try something, because that's how you kind of find your way forward. Now let's see what we can clarify with the angel answer oracle cards that I pulled at the beginning when I started doing this reading. And we've got ask your angels and listen to your intuition. State your questions to your angels clearly. You can do so either out loud or silently in your own mind. Your angels will instantly help you according to divine will. Your angels may also have special messages for you about the situation you're asking about. So sit quietly in a peaceful place indoors or out in nature and ask for advice and guidance. Notice what messages come to you. It's possible the answers will come to you through your feelings, hearing, or sight, or perhaps you will just know the answer. You can also ask the angels for signs during the day to guide you onto the right path. And of course, listening to your intuition is all about the High Priestess. Your intuition is completely reliable and accurate at this time. Listen to your own inner guidance and you can't go wrong. You can be certain that the messages you're receiving from your angels are real and trustworthy. Have faith in your feelings about the circumstances you're experiencing. Your insights into other people and their true feelings or motives are perfectly accurate. There's no need to question what you know is true. Now let's see what the Shaman Oracle card can clarify for us. And we've got Wood Wives, adaptability. The Wood Wives dance into your dreams as a reminder to be grounded no matter what life offers you. You need to know who you are, what you'll tolerate, what you've learned to date, and what boundaries to set so you feel good about yourself. Life is going to offer you something extraordinary now. And in order to learn and receive its blessings, you must remember that being grounded gives you more freedom, not less. You have everything you need. You have all it takes to do this right now. If you also keep reminding yourself to be flexible, you will be amazed by how well things play out for you. The Wood Wives are both wisdom keepers and students of the new world, as these forest spirits have an uncanny ability to adapt to changing circumstances and always find the perfect way to grow and expand. They represent what you already know how to do. Learn. Be in beginner's mind. Let go of your rigid notations of how things should be and be present to what is right now, unencumbered by your projections. Is there a storm brewing because things need to change? No worries. Nothing can uproot you now, and it will pass, and you will dance with nature and move with it all. Perhaps you're being given an opportunity to take a chance on something new, and you're not sure how far you can go without losing your footing. Have no fear, for when you remember your roots, your integrity, your authentic self, you can stretch yourself beyond the invisible line you drew. Go for it. You will be so glad that you did. I hope you enjoyed this reading, dear Aries. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. Please don't forget to visit me on Instagram, and I will see you next time.